Hi, welcome to day 27 of May You Receive, a 31-day challenge to receive what is already yours. First of all, I just wanted to thank you for all your messages, all your comments and private messages on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, for being here still and doing this work. I'm very, very grateful. I would love to know, if you've been here for a while, how are you experiencing life comparing to before we started this challenge? Because for me it's opening up a lot. I would like to know how it is for you if you haven't shared yet. Today we've got a continuation of yesterday, and we will be receiving not where we are, but where we want to be and who we want to be. So it is connected to manifestation. Another word for manifestation is creation, and you may be very familiar with this topic, with this theme. It may be new to you. You may have resistance that it doesn't work, and I'm still learning as well. I haven't got it figured out that I manifest like this, although I am in a place where I can speak about it from my own experience and from what I've learned through my life. What I've learned, it has a lot to do with receiving. And so let me just start with the fact that, let's say you want to, learn to play a guitar, right? So in order for you to play a guitar, and you've never played a guitar, you have to become the person who plays a guitar, right? Then you will manifest a life where you play a guitar. Therefore, that version of you exists energetically or in your mind because you see yourself playing a guitar. Otherwise, if you haven't seen it, you wouldn't have thought of it, right? So if you can see it, you can already visualize, imagine yourself playing guitar, and you can feel into it. How would it be? Because you wouldn't want to play a guitar if it didn't feel good to you. And the same when you go to buy a dress. You buy a dress because it makes you feel a certain way, right? You wouldn't buy a dress that makes you feel horrible. Therefore, you wouldn't have a dream. Dreams are actually, we could say that our dreams, our desires are our future memory. And if it's a memory, like we worked with the past in previous videos, we can receive future memory, and we can bring it here and now into this moment where, as yesterday we said, everything happens in the now. So we can pull that, or pull again, maybe it's not the best word in this challenge. We can receive the future version of ourselves that already exists into our here and now, and feel as if we are that person. And for me, it's not pretending, because some people say fake it till you make it. I don't like this, because it's like, if I fake something, I'm lying to myself, I'm faking myself. And for me, it doesn't feel aligned, it doesn't have integrity to lie to myself, because I should be my best friend rather than a liar to myself. For me, it's more about, she already exists, I already exist in the future. Playing a guitar is just an example, and I'm allowing myself to dream, to receive that version of me, so I can feel my body starts to embody that version of me, which activates the thoughts that I'm thinking, right? And therefore, when I start to allow myself to receive that version of me, then I start, like, the reality starts to align to my state of being. We have it backwards. We think that we have to align to the reality, and it is a way of living. And as I said previously as well, I've lived this way for many years, but because everything is true, whatever we believe is true, but we can turn it around and actually see that we can inform reality. We inform the field. It's not the field informing us, but we can inform the field. This is how I want. And actually the dreams are there because we're supposed to live them, because we meant to live them. They don't come for us to think that it's not gonna happen, or who are we to dream. Why would we have dreams that make us feel good for us to never experience them in reality? Why would we have that? It doesn't make logical sense. So dreams are like, I like to contemplate on this from different angles, but I like to see them as future memories, as future version of me informing myself who I am becoming, as version of me that already exists and wants to be reawakened, activated, which requires more of me to be present, because I am where I am, because there is certain amounts of energy that I'm capable of holding in this moment. But every change requires expansion in our awareness, right? If I'm becoming a person who plays guitar, requires me to perhaps be outside of my comfort zone, right? Overcome some challenges, learn a lot, perhaps be uncomfortable playing for someone and worrying that I might make a mistake and I may make a fool of myself, but still doing that because I want to become person who plays a guitar. And if I didn't want to play a guitar, I wouldn't have that dream, and it wouldn't make me feel good. So all our dreams are here for a reason. And today I invite you to receive them. I will give you another example, like public speaking or even recording video. As I said also in previous videos, today I'm connecting different dots from so many videos. I had to see myself doing this first, and yes, it's uncomfortable, and still I'm watching these videos daily, and I watched the video yesterday and the day before, and it's like, oh, I made mistake here, oh, I make mistake that. Like there are times that I'm noticing myself even being silent, right, or not knowing what to say. But is that going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? Because when I saw my first video, the first video I think I've recorded a few times before I was happy with the version. Like after I think 2 or 3 days, I start to just record one video and that's it. And it's like, can I be comfortable with my imperfections? Can I start to be comfortable with channeling on the spot rather than preparing myself what to say and not be authentic? Can I there are a lot of topics that I'm becoming, but can I also see myself from previous day and see and be grateful for who I'm becoming, but at the same time know that I can be better? What can I do better next day, next week, next month? How can I be more confident? With what energetic state I can show up for you in order for this video to be the most valuable. And yeah, I had to see myself somewhere, but it's not gonna happen like this. I cannot just wake up. I mean, I could possibly, but I think my nervous system would not stand this if suddenly like I'm not recording a perfect video and million people see me. Like, I would panic, right? So I'm becoming a person who is comfortable with being more visible and which feels safe in my nervous system. And also I'm becoming a person who is comfortable with receiving feedback and comments, perhaps not always nice comments, not always supportive comments. Sometimes I may be receiving critics, right? And is that gonna stop me? And do I shrink myself, or do I focus on my dream, receive the dream self, the desired self that I want to be, and that is already within me, and that I'm becoming, I'm unraveling from within. This is a very big topic, and perhaps I will record some more on videos on this. But for now, I hope you understand the energetic alignment to, we could say it's the future us, but sometimes it's not even a future, because again, future doesn't exist. It's like, it's a version of us that exists here and now in our state of awareness, because we are not the body, we are everything, and we are bringing that version of us from the state of awareness and anchoring that version into our being, so we can experience that version. So we are not getting the thing outside of us, we are becoming the thing, that the person that is living life that we want. So I invite you to place a hand on your heart and repeat after me. I release all the energy that have stopped me from receiving who I desire to be. I release all the energy that have stopped me from receiving who I desire to be. I release all the energy that have stopped me from receiving who I desire to be. Close your eyes. Take an inhale with me. Hold. And say, I am here on the exhale. What is your desire? Who do you want to be? Ask yourself honestly. You might know consciously for a while, for a long time, or you might think you don't know, but you know it, deep down you know it. If you identify with the version of you that doesn't know, ask yourself, what's deeper? What if I knew? What's underneath? What's beyond? If I knew who I want to be, what would it be? If I knew what is my desire, what would my desire be? And it doesn't matter if you have desire for material things, for house, money, car. If you want to have, if you have desire for a partner, family, if you have desire for state of being, we always want something because we believe it will make us feel certain thing. But feel into the desire now and imagine that you are already living this life as that desire itself. And you have nothing to worry about. Receive that version of you into your body, into yourself. Feel this version of you in your cells, being in your hands, in your leg, in your head, in your stomach, in your chest. Breathing you, beating your heart. And how does it feel to be this version? Receive this version of you fully, softly, open, surrender. Allow this version of you to come to you. Don't resist it. She wants to meet you. Feel. And now I ask you to open your eyes. I trust that you felt this version of you. You might be feeling her or him now, but notice that nothing outside of you changed, and you could feel that. So that thing will not bring you the feeling. You don't need that thing outside of you to bring you the feeling, to make you feel certain way. You are the source of your feeling, and you can feel like that right now, no matter what you have outside of you. And if you learn to embody this frequency, and if you learn to feel this way, the external world will align to you. But you have to receive this version of you and feel without expecting the results, because it's the ego that expects the results, and it doesn't really work this way. I mean, some people say you have to expect, but it's slightly different concept. You have to feel good for the sake of feeling good, not to get something out of it, because if we have agenda, it is an ego. But if we start to feel good and just radiate that because we are feeling good, we are fully owning and receiving and accepting this dream version of us that is already here. And then we are allowing this version to become. And then when we say to ourselves, what do I eat today? Would a version of you that wants to be healthy eat fast food? No, she would start to think, or he would start to think differently. Oh, I want to perhaps make a homemade meal or a salad. I want to look into nutrition, maybe into healthier lifestyle. And if a person of, like we were speaking about, playing guitar, that version of you wouldn't just sit in front of Netflix and watch Netflix. The version of you that wants to play guitar perhaps would look at guitars or look at lessons online, look at YouTube videos. So when you start to receive and feel as that new desired version, you will start to think like that version and take action from that state. And when you take action from that state, you anchor in that version of you more and more, therefore your reality will start changing, because you are making different choices. You are not choosing based on your past like most of people live. You are choosing based on your future. You're not bringing your past to your here and now. You're bringing your desired self from the future to here and now. Therefore, you're calling her in, you receiving her or him. I'm saying more her because I'm a woman, but yeah, just apply it to whatever resonates with you. So I hope this helps. Today, I want you to receive your desired self. I want you to call her or him in, breathe into your body, breathe into your lungs, and ask yourself, keep asking yourself, what would this version of me do right now? What would she or he choose in this situation? How would she dress? How would she show up? How would she speak? And this, I believe this will do the job. And it's not, again, as I said, without expectation of the results. You may have rapid results, but sometimes it takes time for our body to embody that version, that it's fully integrated without the old identity. So we are doing it because it makes us feel good, not because we want certain outcomes, as I said earlier. I hope this explanation helps. If you have any questions, by the way, on this video or any other, you are very welcome. I love answering questions. And yeah, if you have any other topics that you would like me to speak on, I'm very happy to channel, maybe not even in this challenge, but other videos to answer that. So thank you for being here one another day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.